So, before I begin, I want to thank people for being as patient as they were because of my absence and me moving channels constantly. This video is going to be very different from most of the stuff that I make. I wanted to take a moment to reflect on a lot of the things that I've done over the years. Well, for starters, a lot has changed in the Denpa Men community. Most of the action is going on on Discord. I will be linking the invite in the description below for people to check out, alongside the subreddit and some cool people to follow on Bird app. It's also important to note that a lot has changed and attitudes in the community are not the same as they were back in 2016? I don't know. So, where do I even begin? Well, for starters, I no longer go by Candy. It's been quite some time since I've used that name, and I would rather not go back to it. If you recognize this old Dempasona, she's been murdered. Yeah, I straight up removed her. I did not like this design, it didn't match me, and personally I was having a lot of identity-related issues. Gender identity-related issues, like, it was bad. Additionally, things were changing in my life in a way that was not very good. And oftentimes the community spiraled into these pretty bad fights. I didn't want any part of it. And for quite some time, I just didn't want to go back to the community because of a certain someone, which we will be getting into later. Yes, this is a single straight recording, so any mistakes that you hear, you get to live through them. Oh god, yeah, I'm going back straight away, full on fucking Windows Movie Maker levels of shit. Ugh, it's terrible. So cheesy. Ugh. Yeah, and also, yeah, MS Paint drawings. What the fuck else would you expect out of me? Oh, fuck. But yeah, I'm 19 now, I'm no longer a kid. And I'm old. I stink. I am just vocally tired. So goddamn tired. It is unreal. So, let's get into the first part of it, the community changing. The community initially had two places to call home, Miiverse and Google+. These two platforms housed the majority of the community for the unaware, specifically for newer members of the community who might be wondering, yeesh, how fucking old are you? Jesus. Yeah, I'm very old. Old enough to remember the fact that internet forums were the peak of social media. Yeah, and Angel Fire too, that was fucking hot shit and I loved it. Even though I didn't make any websites, I admired them. But yeah, enough about the nostalgia stuff, more on to the disaster that this community devolved into. Jesus Christ, there's a lot of things that have happened over the years that I'm not going to explain because I would rather not have people, like, have already resolved problems be torn open again by newer community members. We had this once with Star, or Car, I don't know why they're still in the server, that entirely beats me. They wanted to explicitly do a documentary-style document on the community dating back to when we were in Google+, and also the infancy of the community, back when the Denpa Men in the West was still an idea that was being teased. It's important to note that not every aspect of this community is evil, bad, or inherently problematic. There are many things that we have done over the years that is inherently bad and just fucking horrible that I would rather not relive, but at the same time, if we didn't make these mistakes, we would still be in this really bad position but I will give a basic summary of issues that came up in the community. Hackers, oh dear god, this was a problem. Most notably, you know the guy who made the Denpa Men 3 save editor? Apparently, at least from what I understand, he was impersonated multiple times by multiple different hackers who tried to troll the community back in the day. Said impersonator, who I believe is not the person who made the save editor, wholeheartedly I am realizing that, yeah, the dude was innocent. He just mostly stayed on GBA Temp and eventually joined Discord. And he's a member of the Discord. Times have really changed, haven't they? But basically, these impersonators have said a lot of terrible things, ranging from, well, ableist slurs to just a bunch of stupid crap, egging on community members and actively goading and destroying the Coliseum. At one point, we had an actual hacker who made Denpa Men faces that looked corrupted. Anybody who fought this team had their game crash, and it became quite literal poison to just go into the Coliseum. Many competitors had tried and failed to get these people to go away, even getting first place instead of them. And hell, even a few underdog players, such as myself, managed to actually beat these people in the Coliseum. That was an impossible feat that I never thought I would ever do. But yeah, it was not a good time to be around. There were a lot of things that have happened over the years that I simply would not love to relive. I really wouldn't. Ranging from my relationship with a kid, to the situation that happened between me and Ariana, which I am not going to get into. The situation is over. More so, we just have more of a problem to deal with the aftermath of the event, specifically involving Blaziken Ponziu and Mr. Crazybolt 5150. Those two chuckle nuts will be getting their own special little feature, just you wait, as the amount of damage that they've done to the community in its early infancy is unimaginable. Especially considering Gordon, or Unknown Mark, Pansexual Heretic, or whatever username he likes to go by now, who is a blacklisted member of the community, and he's not allowed to come back under any circumstances, period, had sent a longtime member who now left the community, and I think it was 2021, Reggie248, sending him death threats. A bunch of them, and even threatened to go to his house. Suffice to say, it's just really frustrating. Oh, and Blaziken Ponziu portrayed Ariana in a less than stellar light. To this day, I don't understand why he's still doing this. Why is he still using this character? The situation has been resolved for years. Alexander, you're going to have a very difficult time explaining to me why you're still using this incarnation of Ariana. I don't want any excuses. Either way, back on topic. Another reason for the community being in a very difficult place also involved someone by the name of a kid. I'm going to need to explain this chucklepluck for a lot of reasons. Specifically for the safety of community members, and because I do not want another person falling into the situation that I was in. For starters, I dated him between the ages of, I believe, 13, 14, up until I was 16 years old. That being said, the relationship certainly was not the best. And at some points later in the relationship, it became an on and off relationship. Simply put, a kid had groomed me, and no matter how many times he says he's sorry, he apparently did it again with someone else. Allegedly, according to him, it happened years ago. I don't fully believe him. I genuinely don't. And judging by the fact that he's losing friends left and right according to his Instagram, I'm highly inclined to believe that he's been doing stuff to other people, even if he won't admit it. It's really frustrating for me to have to deal with this stuff, especially hearing about it. But just know, a kid, I am coming for you. And if you step foot, a single foot, within Canada, I will find you. And there will not be anything pretty said. Do not enter the country, period. Not because of your nationality, but because of what you've done to me. I would rather not have another human being be subjugated to the nonsense you put me through. Just saying. But yeah, he pretty much just groomed me for a very long time. And it made the community complete fucking poison for me for a while. That's why I have had a habit of being in and out of the community. Hell, I can't go to Animal Crossing because of him. A lot of game series that I really enjoyed just became fucking poison. To this day, I've had a very difficult time to get back into Animal Crossing purely because of him and his actions. Thanks, kid, you really did yourself something wonderful. For once, you did something smart. It wasn't even smart at all. You did something fucking stupid, and it is making an entire franchise literally poison to me. Thanks. And that's on top of all of the infighting within the community that I will not be getting into. A lot of it is fucking stupid. A lot of it just being people being just absolutely insensitive dickbags, and I hope that they matured or either left the server. I don't want to deal with them. I mean, fairly recently I had to deal with some little haha hee comedian. Thankfully they went quiet. I hope that they're quiet. I don't want to deal with them no more. And trust me, if they want to say this shit again, get the boot. Get out. Additionally, a lot of community members have sadly fallen off the face of the earth. That dude 24/7, aka Parker, a close friend of mine, unfortunately is not active. Donnie isn't either. Both of them had access to Discord taken away because their parents believed that a lot of us, aka their online friends, were terrible influences on them. If Parker and Donnie ever see this video, I genuinely hope that you're doing okay. And just know that you have my email and are able to contact me. Additionally, if you are able to get back on Discord, Homo would like to apologize privately. If anything, fixing broken amendments or whatever, broken friendships, is something that I like to do if I get the chance. Many of these people I don't remember that I have added on my 3DS, and honestly, it's just sad. saulsauce, QR, a bunch of other people that I knew. It's genuinely depressing to see people added on my 3DS that I no longer talk to, no longer associate for various reasons, or in some cases, I just don't remember that they exist. Or in some cases, I went quiet and they haven't been able to talk to me at all. To Edgy Robotnik, I'm genuinely sorry that I haven't been able to contact you. I'll try to get in touch with you again, just not right now. I have a lot going on. saulsauce, I'm sorry for not being there for you a lot, not being able to talk, and I'm sorry that we haven't spoken since Google+. Furion, probably the most famous example of someone who I know went missing. Unfortunately, I haven't seen him in a while. He went active on Discord for a bit, and then he just teetered off. I don't know where he is. I might just make a follow-up to say Furion is still missing. Actually, yeah, he didn't even join the Discord, I don't think. But yeah, Furion is missing again, and that's just really sad. Dr. Blend, it's been a while since I've spoken to this guy. As far as I know, he was probably the oldest community member. I hope you're doing okay. And there's probably many more that I spoke to over the years that I genuinely don't recognize. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I'm not able to talk to you. There are probably more of you out there that probably recognize my voice or the drawings that I do. I just wish that we could talk again. Maybe. I might go on Google Hangouts just to talk again and see how everyone is doing. I'm genuinely sorry if this video got really emotional. It's just, with all these changes going on right now and the pandemic, life hasn't been easy. It just hasn't. And I'm really sorry that if there was anything stupid that I have done, I'm more than willing to apologize in our year, Lord and Savior, fucking 2022. If anything, it would mean the world to me to be able to properly apologize for any mistakes that I've done when I was younger that were especially stupid. I've personally abandoned my old DeviantArt accounts. I'm on a new one, but I will not be publicly stating what that new account is out of fear of my family finding it and having really embarrassing talks about it. Yeah, my family was aware of my DeviantArt. It was bad. It was really bad for them to just find out about that. Really embarrassing too. Additionally, I will probably be trying to make more content in the future. However, I don't think it'll be on this channel. I'll be linking to the one that I currently use. And I just genuinely hope that one day things will go back to normal. Maybe. Thank you for watching, and I genuinely hope that this video, if it was just audio or whatever, I wanted to add visuals, but got too tired. I'm just low on motivation. Thank you for watching. If you want, you can subscribe or whatever. Just do what you want. I just hope that whoever sees this video in the community is able to understand that things have changed and you'll be more than welcome to come back. Thank you.